Let everyone come in and we'll talk about this last thing that I was just on. Let everyone jump in here. Please share, please share. All right, guys. I might as well go ahead and start this recap. There's a man that's 28 years old. He's from Janesville, Wisconsin. Um, he was there to meet a 15-year-old girl for sex and to smoke some weed with him. Um, as you can tell, I went up to the vehicle and asked for a jump to see if that was really him. And when I went up to ask for a jump, the man pulled out a little pistol. Um, he pulled out the pistol after I asked for a jump. I left. I left him alone and went back over to my location that I was at. And there were some people playing Pokemon Go at where I was, and they were all for what I was doing. They called the police. The police arrived. You guys heard what they were saying, that that it's not safe. If there wasn't it, since there wasn't a child there, there's nothing that they can do. The man got out of his vehicle, locked his vehicle up, and started walking. So the police could not, search the vehicle because he got out of his vehicle and started walking. The officer approached him. He checked him. He didn't have no weapons on him because he left the weapon in the car. He didn't have no drugs on him. He left drugs in his car, so they didn't have probable cause because I didn't get the gun on video. If I would have got the gun on video, then they would have had a probable cause to search the vehicle. So that was my fault. Um, so then he called his wife. The gentleman that we were exposing called his wife. His wife came out to the scene. She was very upset. She wanted to talk to us, but the officers would not let them talk or let her talk to us until they got the investigation all done and the scene cleared and everything. So finally, the wife came and talked to us. She could not believe it. She wanted proof. We showed her a little bit of proof. We told her we could not show her all the proof. Um, as you know, he got he was let loose. As now I got to go to Janesville PD, or I can go and email all these chat logs to this officer because he wants every last chat log that there is. No, he didn't tell on himself to his wife. He just told his wife that he was being detained by the police, so to come out there. Well, she got out there and she's really mad. She's very pissed off. She's you know really upset. She was wondering how long we've been talking to this guy and everything. So right now, it's going to be handed over to the Janesville Police Department and be investigated and be sent over to the DA's office. We could have had a arrest, but I didn't get the gun on camera, so that was my fault. I was trying to watch him and watch that gun at the same time. You know, so yeah, the wife is supposed to contact me because she was just too. Yes, we are getting results, guys. I just got to get all the chat logs from all the decoys that was working with him or was on the case. So, and get it sent over to this guy. Oh, and by the way, guys, this guy has a baby on the way. The wife is pregnant, and he's out here doing this with little kids. His wife is pregnant, she's due at any time now. So it's very sad. It is very sad. Is there another person? On this one, there was not really anybody to back me up on this one. As I'll let you know, I only had two females with me and myself. So, if that tells you guys anything, but we still did good. Everybody's safe. Everybody was safe. Everybody, did what they had to do. Oh, I did have my gun on me, but I wasn't gonna pull it out because if I would have pulled my gun out, then um, it would have been a lot worse. So you guys, but yeah, just to let you guys know that it is being dealt with. It is being turned over. Um, as hopefully this guy gets an eviction. Becky, no, he was not arrested because he was smart. He got out of his vehicle, locked his vehicle, and started walking down the street. So they couldn't, they couldn't, they could not search his vehicle. Nope, I didn't get it on the vehicle, or I didn't get the gun on the video because I was trying to watch him and watch that gun at the same time. So now I got to figure out a different way of doing all this since this happened to me today. It was a learning lesson. I'll let you guys know that. This was a learning lesson for me. Um so this one was a learning lesson. But yeah, anybody else have any questions? As there was 5 cops on the scene, as the cop would not let me go back live, and everything. So that's the reason why I couldn't come back live when after he watched the video to see if the gun was seen on the video. So that's the reason why I did not come back live, guys. I had to obey what the police told me. Yeah, they Chad, that's what we all said too, but he got out of the vehicle. See, that's that in the state of Wisconsin, once they get out of their vehicle and they lock their vehicle and they don't give the officer permission to search their vehicle, they can't do it unless, him saying that he didn't have a gun and me saying that he did have a gun and I didn't have it on video showing that he had a gun, then there's nothing that, they you know, couldn't do anything. It really pissed me off too, but you know, it now I know that I might have to get whatever weapon that they show on on video from now on. There be more clear image of him released. Yes, Amy, I will be posting a clear image of him. As this guy is from Janesville, Wisconsin. So all you Janesville people, keep an eye out. Yes, this guy did live in Wisconsin. He lived in Janesville. Janesville, Wisconsin, guys. As you know, he does have a baby on the way. As his wife has four other kids. So, okay, I'll recap again. As what happened was there was a 28-year-old male from Janesville, Wisconsin, trying to meet up with a 15-year-old girl to have sex and to smoke weed with him. You know, um, I approached the car to ask for some jumper cables and see if he could give me a jump. When I did that, the guy went on the side of his seat of his truck and pulled out a little Glock. Once he pulled out the Glock, I backed up and I said what I said. I'm only asking for jumper cables and you're trying to get violent. So I started walking back towards my vehicle, and that's when we called the police. The police showed up at the scene as only one cop showed up as he was waiting on backup. When the guy seen the officer sitting in his vehicle, the man got out of his truck, locked his doors, and started walking. That's when the officer approached the gentleman and searched him to make sure that he didn't have no weapons on him. The officer asked if he could search the vehicle, as people were saying that he had a gun on him. And he did not give the officers permission to search his vehicle. So the officer came over to me and asked if he could see the video of him displaying the gun. Well, that would have gave them probable cause to search the vehicle if I would have had that on video of him displaying a gun. Okay? So since I didn't get that on video It's my word against his word. Everybody following me now? So the guy called his wife and told his wife to come to the scene that he was being detained by the police. His wife come. I but they don't know. I understand it's a crime. You know, I understand it's a crime, but he got out of his vehicle. Now, if they would have went up to his vehicle while he was still in it and did the whole thing, then yes, they could have probably searched his vehicle. But he got out of his vehicle. He locked his doors and started walking down the road. It it blew my mind too, guys. It blew my mind too. Um, it like I said, this whole thing just blew my mind. You know, I wish I could have went back live. You know, after he saw that video, after I showed him the video. Yes, he like I said, he's talked to two of our decoys. So this is not the first time he's talked to an underage kid. Yes, he I approached him to ask for jumper cables, yes, and he pulled out his gun. Yes, as his wife, we did talk to his wife. Finally, the cops came over and asked us if it was all right for the wife to come over and talk with us, and we told the cop to go over there and tell her yes, she could come over and talk with us. As we showed her glimpse of some stuff where she exactly knows that it was him. We showed a picture of him. Um, she said the wife even said if she wasn't pregnant, she would go over there and just smack or punch him in the face. So she is devastated right now. Um, I'll tell you guys, this was the scariest one I've ever been on. But yeah, I am looking into. I seen somebody post about a bulletproof vest. I am going to be purchasing a bulletproof vest here soon. It just takes money. It takes money, and you know, coming out of my pocket. So I gotta make sure that my funding's good. Chad, you'd have to go and look at the first video, buddy, to understand it. The cops really didn't want to help us. Um, they didn't want to even deal with this. They were making excuses on excuses on excuses, excuses, excuses. You know, so that happens around here. Yeah. So you heard what the cops said. You know, yeah. We take donations. Yeah. We always, we take donations. But we don't ask for them. We do not ask for them. We do this all on our own. We do this all out of our own pocket. So we don't really ask for donations. We don't ask for money from anybody. Wonder if they asked. Hold on, let me see that one. I wonder if they asked his wife if he carries a gun. The wife would not see that. That's another thing. The wife could have gave permission for the cops to search the vehicle, but she wouldn't do it. She would not do it. You know, the cop even asked her if they could search the vehicle because they were married, and she would not let them search that vehicle. See, that's where it baffled me at too. When she told the police that, he said no, and then they went to her and asked her, and she said no. So, that that kind of baffles me a little bit. You know, I thought she would be all up for it. She was so mad. You know, I thought she would say, "Yeah, go ahead and search his truck." But she said no, and yeah, even though that they were married, and the police went and asked her, and she said no too. So maybe the reason why she said no is because she was so devastated, so shocked or something. I just I yeah, yep, that's true. They could, she probably does know that, you know. So, yep, they let us down. But hey, you know, it's not all about the arrest, guys. It's about the exposure too. The arrest are bonuses for us. We're hoping that they get arrested, but the exposures are even better. Well, hey, what he stormed off, and he stormed off and started walking down towards the river. So I don't know. The cops made us leave before they made him leave. So I don't know if he got in the vehicle and left, and maybe they might pull him over going down the road. I don't know. So like I said, I am working with the Janesville Police Department. I gotta send them all chat logs. I gotta write an affidavit. Um, so all we can do is keep exposing these guys. These cops are not wanting us to do this because of our safety. And like I told the cop that I was talking to, you guys don't have the funding. You guys don't have the funding to do what we're doing. We're giving you guys everything on a silver platter. And like the cop said, well, we know that you guys are doing this for awareness, and I know you're trying to help us out, but we're looking out for your guys' safety. Well, to me, I'll tell everybody right now, and I'll tell this on live feed right now. If anything happens to me, I know that I did something good for the community, something good for these kids. You know, I know when I rest that, I'm doing something good. So if anything happens to me, at least I know that I did something good to try to keep kids safe. So, that's me. I got 4 kids of my own, and this world is coming to be nasty, guys. Real nasty. It doesn't matter. Like the police told me, a real kid wasn't here. A real kid wasn't here. And like I told him, what if the real kid was here? What if this guy would have took this kid? That's what these people are not understanding. That's what these people are not understanding, what we're getting at. What if? So they in the way that I'm looking at it is they're wanting a little kid. They're wanting a little kid to be involved or something, because that's what they keep saying. A kid has to be involved. A kid has to be involved. Why does it need to take a kid? Why does it take a kid to be involved for you to do something? If these people are coming and meeting these people, they're there for a reason. You know, as all of us hunters, I'm going to tell y'all, all of us hunters, we're going to keep doing our thing. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep going. Because we got to make a change. People in the community needs to stand up. People in the communities, people in different states need to get involved. You guys got to bring awareness out, guys. It's close to home. Wisconsin, wake up. It is so close to home, people. We got to take a stand, Wisconsin. We got to take a stand. Us, the people, need to be heard. It just ain't going to take one person, guys. Just one person ain't going to do it. It's got to be everybody. Everybody. One person can't do it all. But I guarantee you, if we can get all these communities together, I guarantee you that we can make a change. It's people are saying, why are these guys being lured into other towns? Guys, we're not luring them. What if it was a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old? You don't know. It's not that we're luring them. It's reality. So for that being said, guys, we got to get this movement going. We need to take a stand in Wisconsin. The rest of these states need to do the same thing. Us taxpayers in Wisconsin, Texas, wherever, whatever state you are, you're paying taxes. You guys are paying taxes. We're paying taxes. What why don't we have the safety as we need? You know, us taxpayers are paying taxes for what? You know, that's what I'm saying, you guys. It's not just one person. It takes a community nationwide. Everybody. You know, there's a petition on our page right now. Go sign it, guys. You know, where we can get these guys arrested. The more signatures we have, the better off we will be with this petition. Where we can present that to our governor, where we can present it to whoever we need to present it to. You guys, you know, it takes not just one, guys. I can't sympathize that enough that it just can't take one person in the community to do it. It takes everybody. Everybody needs to stand up, take charge, take, call your local police departments, call your governor, you know, call everyone. Tell them that we demand, as we are the people, we demand that these guys get arrested. That goes for all these other states too. You know, you guys got to stand up behind your states. Thanks, Chad. We will, brother. Take care. So, it's, but if we don't take a stand, guys, we'll never go nowhere. We're gonna just keep on being down at the bottom of the ladder. So I just don't know what else to say, guys. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. I'm not stopping. My team ain't stopping. Other hunters out there ain't stopping. Their teams ain't stopping. So yeah, just remember what I'm saying, guys. I can't sympathize that enough. We have to take a stand. And myself and my team can't be the only ones to doing it, guys. We got to have the community. We got to have the state, all these other states coming together and working together, because this is going to keep going. These guys and girls, and I'm just very very, 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 yeah, very upset right now. It's just nerve wracking, disappointment. You know, my team works day in, day out. They hardly ever get any sleep. You know why? Because we're out here. We're out here to make a change. We're out here to save kids. You know, I give mad props to all of our team. They're doing a heck of a job. They're doing what they're, what needs to be done. It's it just can't be us, guys. It's got to be the communities too. But that being said, guys, I'm gonna get off this live because I'm very frustrated. I'm very aggravated. I'm very emotional right now. I feel like I just want to just break down. I just want to break down right now, guys. I just. All right, guys. Keep kids safe. Pound. Stand up. But for that, you guys have a great day.